Okay. Let me just set this up real quick. All right. So you have your cube, right? And it's pretty well scrambled. And let's say you want to solve one side, right? So let's say I want to do white for an example. So I start with my white cross and I go down here and I make sure that the edges of each cross line up with the middles of the ones on either side. So this one's white and red and it's on the red center. This one's white and green and it's on the blue side. So what we're gonna do is like flip it, make sure it ends up on the green side, so it's white and green. And then on the other side, this one's blue, right? So what we want to do is bring this blue one over here, and now we have a white cross, but the middles also line up around the edge of the Rubik's Cube. So that's pretty cool. Now what we want to do is corners. I saw that you did corners earlier. The best way to do corners is just kind of messing around. People have their own ways of doing it, but you got to make sure that the corners line up with the colors of the middles that they're on. So like in this case, it's red and green and white. So then you'd make it red, green, and white on the corners. And then same with over here. This one's green and orange, so you'd have to flip that around, and green, orange. This one's a little confusing because the second layer is kind of messed up, but that's fine. And then for the last one, you have your last corner, which is blue and orange and white, and you'd flip that over. Bam, you have a full face, and each edge lines up with the center of each thing. Now you've finished the first layer, which is pretty helpful. Now you can move on to the second layer, which is a little easier. So this corner is like blue and red, right? So you do a simple replacement algorithm, and now the blue and red is lined up here with the blue and red over here. And this one's orange and blue, so then you do the same replacement algorithm to replace it with that and this. So that just swaps these two pieces. It doesn't swap anything else. In this case, you just need to flip this over. So you replace it with any random one, move it over to where you're gonna replace it again, and then run the same replacement algorithm, and bam, you've gotten it. And then the last one is just this green and red, because the yellow is the last face, right? So then you just run your replacement algorithm one last time, and you finish the second layer of the cube. So you can see how it kind of moves in layers from like bottom, middle, top, or in your case, bottom, middle, top. And now that you have your top face, you need to get a yellow cross. That's the same as getting a white cross, while still retaining this white face at the bottom. So the easiest way to do that is to tilt this and then run a replacement until it finally just randomly shows up. And now what we want to do is line up our yellow cross with our middles here. As you can see, blue doesn't go with green, and orange doesn't go with red, and red doesn't go with blue, and green doesn't go with orange. But we move it to the right one, and two of these match up, which is, oh, sorry, they don't. Okay, here they match up. So orange and blue match up, but red doesn't match up with green, and green doesn't match up with orange. So you do a left, right, up, down, left, and now your yellow cross matches the entire side. Now the last part we have to do is the corners, and the corners are relatively easy. You're just doing a simple 3-corner replacement algorithm. Sorry, this sounds so nerdy, but you just run that twice, and you should have all of your corners in the right places. Then once you're done with that, you just run this easy, like it's a corner swapping algorithm, and easy. So that's how you solve a cube. It may take a little. This is like a super high level lowdown. I can go over each individual algorithm if you want, but that's pretty much how it works. Okay, bye.